So yesterday, Chad was talking about a survey that showed a relatively large number of Americans are not having sex.
He was very concerned about this.
He was concerned. I was less concerned because, I don't know, who cares? Like, we know that Americans are having less sex. I think there is some concern that the reason for that is because people are very lonely, right? People aren't going out as much. They don't work in person. They had COVID, which sort of messed them up. Not having COVID, but those years of being locked down sort of messed them up in knowing how to interact. There's some percentage of actual anxiety, some percentage of normal life that people have decided is so crushing that they also can't leave their house. Like, there's a lot of that.
There's a lot of that. And then, of course, as you play that out, there's a reason our birth rate is declining so much. And that's a problem because we're going to get to a point where we don't have enough people to do the stuff we need to get done. So, well, on a personal level, it's like, hey, people should do whatever they want to do. There is a bigger picture to it.
Yeah. In the U.S., a staggering 1 in 3 men and 1 in 5 women have not had sex in the past year. So that's not great. Enter the world's heroes. The world's heroes. Because when you have a crisis, we turn to experts. We turn to the best of the best, and we say, guide us forward. We do not want to be, as the New York Post said, we do not want to be on the verge of sextinction. So who do we turn to? We turn to the Winter Olympian. Outside the Olympic Village, where American athletes are staying, there is a sign that says, you make you, period, S, period, proud.
Get it?
And do they ever make us proud?
Yeah, they do.
The Winter Olympics condom supply ran out in 3 days. 3 days. Now, in Italy, that's crazy.
There's a long-standing, you hear this story every year. There's a tradition that when Olympians get together, you've got these athletes in the prime of their life.
Would you call it a tradition?
We have this story every year, right? That
Sure.
There's all this sex going on in the Olympic Village.
Right.
3 days? I mean, at some point, are the people just walking up to each other and going, hey, you wanna?
You have the most beautiful physical specimens on a life high, right? So,
And perhaps being an elite athlete does something to the hormone level?
I would think so, right? I wouldn't know. But if you were in your 20s, right? Most of these athletes are probably in their 20s. Like, why not? Plus, like, at a certain point, whatever language you speak does not matter. You could speak the language of love.
God, you beat me to it by half a second.
Sorry. Now, some of this is that the Italians screwed it up. In 2024, the Paris Olympics, now you know what they call Paris. It's the city of love. Organizers handed out approximately 300,000 condoms. Apparently in Italy, they only made 10,000 condoms available. Now, there are 2,871 athletes in Italy for the Winter Games. So
do the math.
Was my mom in charge of figuring that out? It's like, well, some will probably do it twice, but, one's probably good.
Okay, but 4 times in 3 days? Everybody?
I think some of these people are doing it 4 times a night.
Apparently.
Olympics. The stamina is something that a man of my age can only be envious of. Winter Olympians, we don't deserve them, Dan. We don't deserve them.